Hey YouTube, shredquest here. It is April 24th, Thursday, and I am in Redding at Swasey Recreation Area, and I'm super excited to be here. This is a full-on recon. I'm going to try and hit Terminator. It's a black trail, and then I'm going to try and hit Snail, which is just an ironic name. It's actually like a flow trail that's supposed to be super fun. It's one of the highlights of the area. And then I've also heard Igo is fun downhill. There's also the Enticer jump trail here. That's a black line. I'm going to try and hit Terminator and Snail first, and that's going to be kind of a double loop, and I'll try and get that done first. The weather's pretty nice. It's about like 55 degrees here. There are bathrooms here. I'm right off of Swasey Drive. There's also a secondary parking lot farther up Delano Drive, which is like the dirt road, the gravel road that goes through this recreation area, this wilderness. I'm super pumped to be here. Excited to bring you along with me on this recon. I hope you have fun reconning these trails with me today. Let's go ahead and do our bike check and then get our ride started. Today we got the 2025 Decoy MX Core 5 size XL. Parts lists and modifications are in the video description. Quick range check, 65 in boost. We got 88 in trail and 136 in eco. There's this bell I found on a tree. Let's ring it. Very cool. All right, let's go down Terminator. This is the intersection, Escalator and Terminator. There's like a bench here. Kind of get a view of the mountains to the west. A trail called Bohesas intersects here too. Again, this is a recon. I've never been down Terminator. I hear it's pretty rocky, some tight switchbacks. It's a black rated trail. It is 1.2 miles, 545 foot descent. Let's hit it. Already just got a pedal strike. Sick. Oh, this is sweet. Oh. That was a little tough to get up. I'll get in a lower gear. I should have gone higher up that bank.
That was a pretty fun drop. It was like a 3-foot drop off a boulder. Good sight lines. Sick. That was a fun section. Lots of rocks. Nothing too big though. No. I don't know what that was. Maybe like a bypass. Yep, just an upper bypass down here. Ooh, pretty. Wow, picturesque. Okay, what does this signpost say? Oh, back pocket, Delano access, that's what we want. We're gonna head back to Escalator. Escalator is a pretty long trail back up, but we need to go back up to get back to Snail. And I heard Igo is pretty fun going down. I think we might as well try that. Time is on our side still. It's 11:20 a.m. We're gonna head down Mule Ridge and take a right on Igo, and then we're gonna head back up a green loopy trail that heads back to Mule Ridge called Kulul. So we're gonna do a loop, and then we're gonna hit the summit, which is up that direction, and then come back from the summit and head down Snail. Again, this is all a recon, guys. I've never ridden at Swasey, so it's super fun so far. Pretty mellow, I guess. There is one expert trail, Ono, and I did my research, and it looks pretty freaking sketch. So I decided against that today, since it's in the back country. The rest of this is like, you know, it's pretty chill, like comparatively to Bay Area stuff so far. But I hear Snail Trail is a blast. So let's go ahead and hit this downhill Mule Ridge to Igo. Sick. Nice views. I go. Came up a little farther and then I looked at trail forks and discovered that Mule Ridge is pretty freaking long after this, so let's hit it. Yo. Cut that way too wide. There we go. Supposedly this is a relatively new trail. Sick. It's got good flow already. Reminds me of top of Butcher in Downeyville. Woo! A little off camber, loose over hard. Just be careful, mindful of the corners. Sick. Nice turns. That one could have been banked a little more. It's just dry right now, so I'm taking my time. Oh yeah, this is dope. Super fun section. That was cool. Yeah, whoever built this knew what they were doing. Oh wow, look at this. Super nice work, guys. Thank you, trail builders. Need to be in a lower gear. Oh, flowers. Oh man, these flowers are intense. Whew. I was not looking ahead enough on the trail. Oh, thank you, Kushkor. Whoa. Unexpected little rock garden. Loose sandy section. Woohoo! That was fun. A little spicy. Whoa, there's a little steep section there, I missed it. Not really anything though. I like lower I go, it's pretty cool. Longer than I expected. Little pump section. That's pretty cool. I'm digging all these rocky switchbacks. They're pretty cool. Built well. Sick. Hell of fun. Okay, we're gonna take a left and go down Princess Ditch, and then we're gonna take a right, another left up Kulul. I just saw this like cool feature down here at the end of the trail. Let's first roll it. That was pretty sick. I don't know about launching it. That's freaking, if you launch that, you're going deep to flat. Let's see if we can get a little more speed off of that. I don't want to hurt myself. It's pretty loose at the bottom too, because this trail was just built a couple weeks ago supposedly. So it's like, it's not even packed in yet. You see what I mean? It's kind of crazy. Oh shit. Oh wow. This looks cool as hell. Damn. They got some features on this. How can this be green? That's crazy. I'm just gonna try and get a little more speed. Come up around this corner just a little bit. Up and over. I kind of launched off the lip. That's pretty sick though. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. It's an interesting end to a green trail. Maybe it's like a little surprise for the more adventurous folks. That's cool though. Look at that. You're supposed to come down. I guess, are you? That's crazy. Man, I wonder if it's the same trail builders who built the expert trail here called Ono. O-N-O. That's crazy. I mean, that's a good 7 feet, 8 feet to the bottom. I think they laid this metal pipe here to keep people from riding down the bank, but we'll skip that one. It's like a jump up here. Look at this. Damn, that shit launches you. That was fun though. I think that's worth a second trip. It's a green flow trail. Very well constructed. Just beware, it's a little loose over hard right now. The bank is completely off camber. That's fun. Sick. That's probably gonna look like I got 2 inches of air on the GoPro though. There it is, guys. I'll go ahead and just record this little blue traverse because the views are insane on the way up to Black Bear Pass. We're gonna head up there. I got 3 battery bars left, more than enough to make it back to the car. Black Bear Pass, start of Snail Trail. Let's go ahead and go up to the summit, then we'll come down the summit and stay on Snail Trail. We are not quite up to the peak. We have I don't know, a few hundred more feet to go, or a couple hundred more feet. This is the view from one of the switchbacks. Definitely recommend the summit trail. I'll try and zoom in on those peaks ahead. There's like a thick haze over the valley right now, so you can't see too far. So we're about to hit the peak on the summit trail here at Swasey, and if you have an e-bike, I highly recommend coming up to the summit. The trail is kind of vibing me like, I don't know, Second Divide in Downeyville. You know, it has the steep slope on one side of you, kind of the undulations and the skinny track. A couple challenging sections to get up. Sick. It's like a cool looking reservoir over there. This is beautiful country. I honestly had no idea. This is Summit Trail and it's 1.1 miles, 473 feet of descent. And then we will switch on to Snail Trail. We have like basically over 1,000 feet of descending right now, connecting these 2 trails, which again was recommended on Trailforks. I'm glad I followed that recommendation. It's amazing up here. Super happy that I came to Recon Swasey finally. I've wanted to ride here for quite a long time, and it's just so awesome. All right, let's hit it. Flat turn into Rock Garden. Yo, true adventure riding up at Swasey. Again, if you've ever ridden Second Divide in Downeyville, that's what this kind of reminds me of. Second Divide's kind of an acquired taste, but I like it. Been on it a couple times with an e-bike. I wouldn't want to ride it analog. Yo. If you like tech riding, you'll love this trail. Just requires concentration. And brake feathering. Here's a tricky little rocky, like a 2-foot step down that I had to climb up in boost mode. It's kind of challenging. Had to itch my nose and reset my glasses. Now on the snail trail. 1.6 miles blue. Whoa, this looks fun already. Holy smokes. Whoa, this is cool. A little blown out, so I'll be careful. Whew. Oh yeah. Opportunities for carnage here. Real loose. Whew. Oh my God, I bet this is so crazy fun when the dirt is wet after a rain and tacky. I could definitely see how it would be a completely different trail with tacky dirt. Let's go high. Whoa, sick. This kind of reminds me of Pawnee Ridge, like a slightly more difficult version of Pawnee Ridge Trail. Didn't really hit that with enough speed. A little loose over hard right there in that corner. That was a little spicy. That was a cool side hit. Came up fast, but I got it. Whew. We're gone. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of this trail. Pinole was different in that it didn't have any rocks. There were no rocky sections I could see, but maybe those will come to the surface as it gets more eroded. Oh. Whew. Oh, I missed that one. That's okay. Next time. Does it keep going? Oh my God. That's so cool. Let's just keep going. I know the car's back this way. Whew. Tight turn. Oh, signs of civilization. There we go. That's fun. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was fun. Damn. Sick. Nice chunky little rock garden section. That was super fun. Whoops. Oh, that's a fun section. Sick. Oh, a little wet. I'm up at the top of Enticer. I realized I still have 2 bars left, 2 battery bars, so I had enough to get back up here to the top. Enticer is the local black rated jump line here. This is going to be hilarious since I can't really do gaps and I'm scared of them, and any other tabletops and stuff that I see I'm likely going to case. But anyway, let's try it. Maybe there'll be some B-roll footage I can include. Okay, false start. Let's try it again. Hit that all messed up. Let's back up. Sick. Whoa, that's a big jump. Phew. Super fun. Most of it was above my pay grade, like all of it, except for that 2-foot drop. Whoa. I should have tried harder to clear that. Couldn't clear that case. Oh, tables. Yay. Wow, that was fun. That was crazy. I can take the landings as a jump. Woo. Super fun. "34 miles left on Eco with 2 battery bars after the 28-mile ride. We got, let's see, 22 miles range on trail, and we got 16 miles range on boost. According to Strava, I rode 28.19 miles, and my elevation gain was 3,733 feet, and my riding time was 3 hours and 13 minutes. Swasey has been on my hit list for a long time. I've wanted to come here and recon this ever since I owned e-bikes several years ago, and I am really glad I came here. I was a bit nervous coming here. I didn't know what to expect. You know, the climbs are truly pretty chill. If I can get 28 miles and I still have that much range to go, and I started out on eco really and only moved to trail after this, you know, on the second climb up Escalator, your range can be super maximized at Swasey. So definitely just consider that. If you have a 600 watt hour battery, you're going to be sitting pretty here. You're going to be able to hit a lot of the trails and features here and have a ton of fun, even if you have one of the smaller batteries, or, you know, you forget your range extender or something. Or if you want to ride a mid-powered e-bike, for instance, you're going to have a blast here.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for sticking through to the end. You know, I appreciate it if you could smash the like button, subscribe, set notifications if you're into that, and leave a comment or words of encouragement or a suggestion about the channel, anything. Appreciate the feedback and the input and the support. Yeah, it was just all around a great day, a great time, a great 3 hours of my life, and just so happy I came. So thanks for joining me. I'll see you out on the trail soon. Peace out.